Terence Crawford got 1 belt.
Yeah. Doesn't struggle.
Never struggled in a fight.
Yeah.
Errol's been great. Errol's had closer fights.
Yeah.
He has more belts.
Yeah.
But similar opponent, you.
Yeah.
Errol struggled. That was a close fight.
Very.
It came down to him getting the quick knockdown at the end.
Yeah.
Really, that's the deciding factor.
Yeah.
Crawford doesn't have close fights.
Yeah.
That's why he's above Spence.
Yeah.
And those are the words of Dansby. He is a journalist, podcaster, etc. And he predicts that, or states that Terence Crawford is above Spence. Now, I took this all in, and you know who I think will win. I think Terence Crawford will beat Errol Spence. But the comparison he was trying to make is, he was on Sean Porter's podcast, is Sean Porter himself being a mutual opponent. And along with Kell Brook, that's another name that he mentioned, but I guess he mentioned Sean's because he was on Sean Porter's podcast. However, he's been saying the same thing I've been saying years ago when this fight was in development, when it was at its peak and didn't really peak. I've been saying Terence Crawford looks special against guys that's supposed to have been the shit. Okay? He's made them look ordinary. And he's like Achilles versus Hector. Okay? Hector was a very good soldier, a very good warrior, a very honorary prince. Whereas Achilles, yeah, he was something else. He was on a totally different level, and the fight itself showed that he was on that level. Same for Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. Errol Spence in fights, he shows he's rough. He shows he's tough. He shows he's durable. He shows that he is enough. Bars. But I think Terence Crawford will do exactly what he always does. Make good to very good fighters look very ordinary. Okay? Now, you could argue, well, Spence has been in there with tougher guys. Well, who? Who are we talking about? Sean Porter? Ah, it was at a different time. It's still Sean Porter. Sean Porter will always be Sean Porter. And for the record, Sean Porter, I had beating Keith Thurman. Okay? The fights that he lost, it was always an ass whooping given to him and he gave one back. It was always a close encounter. It was always very competitive. Okay? That's Sean Showtime Porter for you. He's going to come to show up and show out. That's what he does. You know, you might not like his style, but I think his style is very aggressive and I think it's very entertaining. He's retired now, but nonetheless, what did Terence Crawford do differently? Was this 11th round flash knockdown or a 10th round knockout? It was a 10th round TKO. Okay, that's far more impressive. That separates the men from the boys. That separates the mice from the men. Okay? And I think, if anything, this fight is so intriguing. I can't wait for this fight. This fight is 20 some odd days away. And there will be more content coming about Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. Now, I do think, though, Errol Spence is tough. It's just, I don't think he's ran across that opponent yet. I don't think that. But Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, it will show how good Terence Crawford is based on how good Errol Spence is. But you guys tell me what you think about Dansby having Terence Crawford over Errol Spence. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.